Hey y'all. Okay. So, if you haven't seen already, I posted on my feed two comics that are like in the chapter. They kind of explain, not kind of, they explain like a few things that may be needed for you as you listen to like whatever is happening. The first one is, so I guess there's three main characters named Imani, Kayla, and Alex. So as the story goes along, or as the book goes along, these are the three main characters in the story. So the first one kind of introduces who they are. And then the second one is called Kayla's Big Risk. And I posted like a video. Ooh, my forehead shiny. Don't mind me. So I posted that, and you can go back and look at it after this if you want to. But basically, in Kayla's Big Risk, Kayla wants to try out for a team in school, but she's nervous because she's thinking like, what if I fail? What if I'm bad? Or what if I'm good at it? Or whatever. And her friends convince her to try out. They help her out with it. She tries out and then finds out that she didn't make the team. So the last thing she said is, I'm not on the list. I failed, and everyone can see it. So she's embarrassed. Hi. Oh, hi, Zaisha. I miss you. Okay, so as I go along, you guys can comment your ideas or thoughts or whatever. And there is a little like quiz. So you can comment like whatever you think, how you're feeling as we go along. So I'm going to get started. And I'm just going to read chapter 1 today. I'm thinking because the book is like 11 chapters that I'm going to do like maybe 2 chapters a week. So maybe next week I'll do 2 chapters. But we'll start with chapter 1. And chapter 1 is called The Nuts and Bolts of Confidence. So there's a picture at the top of them making something. So what is confidence anyway? Well, here's the basic scientific definition. Confidence is what turns our thoughts into action. You can also think of it like a math formula. Thoughts plus confidence equals action. Or picture a chemistry test with thoughts in one beaker and confidence in another. Combine them and poof, you get exciting, explosive action. Hey, Jonalise. Confidence is what you use to help you do anything that seems hard, scary, or impossible. We're not necessarily talking about extreme actions like jumping off of a cliff, or maybe we are, as long as you have a hang glider or parachute. Confidence is what makes you boost for everyday challenges. Confidence is what gives you a boost for everyday challenges as well. It's what Kayla used to get herself to the basketball tryouts in the first part of Kayla's Big Risk. Imagine confidence as a tiny, powerful coach inside your mind, helping you do all the things you want to do. I know you're thinking you can't put your hand up in class today, but come on, I've seen you do it a million times before. Ignore those nerves and just throw your hand up there. You can do it. So that's your thought in your mind, that's your confidence telling you to do something. So we have a quiz. Which of these actions requires confidence? 1. Eve has a best friend, Hannah, and they're practically twins. When they're hanging out together, they always just get each other. But then one day, Hannah says something a little mean about Eve's new haircut. Eve feels betrayed, but she doesn't want to tell Hannah she's upset because she's afraid of feeling awkward about it. Still, she goes ahead and brings it up with her, and is honest about how she's feeling. So that's scenario number 1. Or scenario number 2. Kate's a fantastic math student. She's always loved numbers. They just make sense to her. She works hard at math and flies through the homework. Her teacher tells her that she should absolutely make the mathletes team if she wanted to. She tries out, and it's a dream come true. Wall-to-wall math problems. So we have scenario 1 and scenario 2. Which of these actions require confidence? So Eve talking to her best friend about her talking about her haircut, or Kate being good at math, trying out for the mathletes and making the team. Which one? Aw, hi Jessica. So the answers, we're going to break it down. If you answered number one, then you're totally right. The girl who talked to her friend, well, I only gave you guys one of the scenarios. There was 3, but you were right if you guessed number 1. But number 2 didn't require that much confidence because she already knew that she would make the team. The essential idea in all of these stories is action. Think verbs and action words. Jumping off a high diving board, talking to a neighbor about babysitting, trying a new sport like Kayla did. Try something, do something, make something, join something, say something, be something. Get the picture? Hey guys, bet you weren't expecting to start off with me reading that way and to end off with me in braids. But I was today years old when I realized that the video that I uploaded, you couldn't hear me after about like 5 or 6 minutes, which really sucks. So I will come back to read the first chapter so that you can get all the great information, because that was where you learned about what confidence is and a bunch of cool things and different scenarios where you can learn how just to better explain confidence. But for now, I'm just gonna read you about 2 or 3 pages that I thought were really important and are helpful for you, and then I might come back to read the chapter again. So I'm going to start on page 19 where we talk about confidence imposters. You probably know this already, but sometimes the people who seem the most confident aren't confident at all. Imposter behavior: being phony, bratty, or arrogant, having the loudest voice in the room and talking over your friends, making other people feel bad and putting them down so that you can make yourself feel better, always getting your way, trying to look awesome so that you can make others envious, and being the best and making sure everyone knows you're the best. One big thing that confidence is not, it's not about how you look. It's about how you act and who you are. Confidence close-up. 11-year-old Kara was proud of her long, wavy, thick hair. She tended to flip it around, making sure people noticed it, and she loved the attention. That's a confidence imposter. But when her cousin Allie got cancer and her hair fell out, Allie wanted a wig. Because of Allie's illness, Kara found out lots of people need wigs when they are being treated for cancer. She decided to cut her hair and donate it to make those wigs. She was scared that she would look weird, and that people wouldn't think she was pretty anymore. But she really wanted to help someone who might need her pretty hair more than she did. So Kara cut off almost all of her hair, not quite a buzz cut, but close to it. At first, she thought she looked ugly without her hair. And then, after a few days, she felt powerful. She was more than her hair. She intends to grow it back, but who knows? Once she does, maybe she'll cut it off and donate it again. Now, shout out to Kara. Then that turned into her actually taking a risk and gaining confidence. Confidence warm-up. By now, you're getting good at seeing what confidence is and what it's not. Start to spot it in the people around you. 1, find role models. Other daring, incredible girls and women you know or have read about. What's the best part of what they do? Write it down. 2, look out for fakers. All those people who use counterfeit confidence to be mean or put other people down to puff themselves up. Fakers may roam the halls acting like they have confidence to spare, but that's phony, and you can spot it from a mile away. And 3, shout it out. Grab your phone and send a confidence compliment to 3 people you know, like your friend who works the recycling drive, or your sister who stood up to a bully, or your mom who asked for a raise at work. Let them know that you see their confidence in action, that you notice what they do. Research shows that when you hand out that kind of boost, you build your own confidence too. So that's all that I have, but basically I do like this picture too that talks about confidence being basically the oil that keeps you acting so that you can build more confidence. So confidence is an action. It's not the way that you look. It's more about the doing. You'd be much more likely to try out for other things now since you have some confidence stored away. Try it and see. All right. So I'll come back and read the full chapter another time. But for now, I just felt like that was important information in the first chapter for you to think about and to have as we go into the other chapters. There was one more thing on the side that I wanted to talk about. A power position. Want some quick confidence? Try this power position. Stand up and hold your arms outstretched like you're trying to touch the walls on either side of you. Press your palms out like you are a stop sign. Hold it. Keep holding it for 3 minutes. Count to 60 real slowly 3 times. It's a workout too. So you're building confidence and you're working out. So they mean to hold your arms out like this, even though you can't see my arms. And your hand should be pressed out. So you're holding your arm out straight and you're holding it up and you count it out. So you count to 60 3 times slowly and hold your arms up that way. Or just focus on sitting up straight. We know that sounds like something your grandmother might say, but scientists we interviewed found that both of those moves can increase your feelings of power and give you a temporary confidence boost. So that's something that you can try when you're feeling like you need a little bit more confidence, maybe when you're taking tests. I mean, don't hold your arm out when you're taking a test, but making sure you're sitting up straight when you're doing different things, when you're talking to people. If you're in a situation where you might not feel that confident, try those power positions to see if they help. All right, I'll try to come back and read chapter 1 at another time, but right now I'm trying to focus on reading the rest of the chapters, but we'll come back to it. All right.